Oh, I should tell my son to look him up. Yeah, he's done it. Sorry, these commercial breaks, we go off on other things. Dr. Marcia Sturdivant, Jerry Harvey, my guest. All right, so the program, so BABA Scholars, and so is it only in certain areas, certain schools? Is it all over?
Well, we service all of Western Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So anyone who's interested certainly can attend, and there's no fee or anything. If you're just motivated and want to improve your condition, we're there for you. We have meetings on Thursdays at the Homewood Y. I'm sorry, the Homewood Library.
Okay.
And it's a support group because we want fathers to understand that there are other people out there in their same situation, and so that they can help each other, help themselves. And so many times people are just afraid of the whole college experience, or what do I have to do in order to get my child into college? And we want to break down all of those barriers and those fears and help them as a group so that they can move not only their families, their children and families, but our whole community ahead.
Exactly, and then I'm guessing sometimes you think that you're the only one that has these concerns, these fears. You get together with these other dads or grandfathers and you realize you're not by yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's good for children to see their elders, their fathers, the men in the community doing something to help them. And so often the perception is that fathers aren't available or they're not involved. And it's just really a matter of reaching out and providing a space for them to be involved. And that's what we hope to do with this program.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Jerry, what's the most common question you're asked?
The most common question is, what do you want to do after college?
That's what you ask, but what do they ask you?
What do they ask me?
Yeah.
They ask me as far as, you know how they always say, have you experienced these things? Have you ever went through that path and all that? And I tell them yes, because I was a NEED recipient, okay, back in the day, okay. My father died when he was 92, but only spent like 10 years knowing him, okay. So that's important. I grew up with 3 sisters and a mom, and I was really focused on different things for myself. I wasn't out hanging out, smoking and stuff like that. It's something that, okay, this is what I want to do, okay? And that's why I came back and want to work with the fathers because, I mean, they deserve it. They were really getting pushed back, and now they're starting to step up to the plate, and which I really appreciate. Keep in touch with the judges so they know what's going on with me and our programs and stuff like that. So it's been really well. Yeah.
So the best thing to do is go to the website, give a call. What's the best way to get involved?
You can call us
Okay.
at 412-566-2760.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Now, we say all of this, but then sometimes the process of finding money, filling out applications, all of that is complicated, but we have these students who do all these amazing things, and we get to celebrate them every year at your annual banquet, which is coming up as well.
Yes, our 57th annual scholarship dinner will occur on March the 26th at the Wyndham Grand Hotel downtown, and will honor 50 of the region's brightest and best students. And that's what we do. We break down that process. And college application and that whole process is very complicated. But if you have someone to hold your hand and walk you through it, you can do it too. And that you asked about some of the questions that people always ask. And that's one of them. Well, I can't possibly know how to apply to college. We can't possibly afford to send our child to college. And that just isn't the case. We're there, ready to help.
And I just want to kind of circle back to this because I think that the other thing that happens is you mentioned that we don't get enough attention on our fathers in the community, but sometimes I feel like our young men don't get their share of the spotlight either.
Exactly. And we reach out very much to male children so that we can help them as well, because we have a smaller amount of children, boys, who go on to college.
Right.
And their achievement isn't that with girls. But those kinds of things are also perceptual. We don't think that they're educable, that they can't achieve. And that's what we want to do. We want to break down those stereotypes, not only from others, but within the child themselves. If they think that, you know, they're not college material, that's something we just say that just simply isn't true.
Right.
And a lot of our intervention strategies is trying to, you know, get rid of those feelings of failure and so on. And also, male children have to see people who look like them.
Absolutely.
They have to see, you know, other men in charge, providing support to them, and that's one of the areas that BABA Scholars does as well.
I was going to say, and Jerry, you're a good example. I mean, they can look at you, they can see you played ball, but you realize that the sun didn't rise and set on playing ball. Not everybody's going to be in the NBA,
right.
but you can still do other things.
Yes, yes, I had my alternatives there. And I talk to the guys and I let them know that I'm concerned about their grades, their attendance, if they're late, if they're on time, what they're doing, which they just finished their midterms. And I'm really concentrating. I'm asking every one of them individually, how did you do on your midterms? I touch base with the principal. He tells me who's tardy, talk to them separately and stuff like that. The only thing that I worry about, I go to schools at their lunchtime. Okay? And lunchtime is when they socialize. But I go in the cafeteria and I bring them out. You know, I bring them. They know I have a group now, and I'm right across from the cafeteria when they leave. So I got all the schools' cafeteria times and all of that.
Okay.
And they're starting to recognize me.
There you go. Give us that phone number again.
412-566-2760.
And folks can get information about the program as well as the event coming up in March.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Thanks so
Yes.
much.
Thank
Lots
you
of good
so much.
information.
Thank you for having
Excited
us.
about this program, indeed. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to school, I guess, only this time we're going to Point Park University. Stick around. It's their dance program. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.